I've always had an EDC pouch on me, typically riding the depths of my backpack. Having gear that is perfect for every situation has been so helpful, and I could not imagine not having something like this within my bag or my car. Yet as you can see, these pouches can be a tad bulky, not something you can just throw in your pocket. And that made me think, could I somehow shrink this footprint down, yet still maintain a capable tool set? Then I had an idea. A while back, a company in the UK called VaultSkin hit up my email asking if I'd like to check out one of their wallets. Now, after a quick search, it looked like they had pretty high quality wallets that are actually more like phone cases with card slots on the back. And though they look nice, it's not really something I would ever use, so I kind of let that email sit unanswered for a while. Yet browsing their site again one day, I stumbled on a really small zippered wallet called the Mayfair. Now again, this is not a type of wallet that I would really carry and use. It just doesn't really fit my vibe. But I had an idea. I thought this could make a great little tool case for a micro EDC kit. So a short while later, this wallet showed up and I knew it would be perfect. So without further ado, let's load this bad boy up. Looking at this wallet, we actually have 6 slots in the interior and then 3 slots on the exterior. I'm not going to be putting any cards in here today, and instead we're going to jam pack this little guy with some gear that might be useful every day. So let's start with the largest items and move our way down. First up is a multi-tool. And this isn't just any standard multi-tool, this is actually Nextool's newest release. It's the S0 in a brand new colorway. I really like this multi-tool a lot as it's incredibly thin. It packs quite a few tools, yet still remains remarkably skinny and pocketable. Opening it up, it has a set of very capable scissors, and it also features some tools that are accessible from the outside. On this side, it has a very small Phillips head screwdriver and file, and then a flathead and bottle opener, and then a really small chisel flat edge that can be used to either remove a SIM card or tighten a screw of some glasses. While on the other side, it just has a very small pair of tweezers. I really like this tool because how thin it is, and that's one of the big advantages, and it fits in here perfectly. Staying on the multi-tool theme, might as well toss in a small Victorinox in the mix. The one I have here is a personal favorite, and this is the Rambler. Mine might look a little bit different as I swapped on some aftermarket scales off Etsy, but it's still extremely solid little companion tool. It has a really nice sculpted Phillips screwdriver with a bottle opener, and then a small knife blade on this side. If we move to the other side, it has a small set of scissors that are really nice, and then a small file and flathead edge. This is a little bit overkill considering the Nextool before it has all these kind of tools, but this adds a knife blade and a slightly larger screwdriver. Best part is it's still extremely small and compact and fits in this wallet without any issue. Next up is a small flashlight. A little while back, I ordered a knife off somebody off a Facebook group, and they were generous enough to include this little light free of charge. At first, I honestly didn't think much about it. Yet after playing with it a bit, I could not love it anymore. The brand is called V-Tiger, and this is the K1 going off the branding on the side. Unfortunately, I really could not find much about this little flashlight out there. It's crazy compact and small, yet shockingly bright. It has a really small pocket clip and is even USB-C rechargeable via onboard charging. It also features a magnet and a tail cap, and it's a pretty strong magnet, especially for a light this size. It's a really simple on-off button and a really simple UI. Just by holding down the button, you can filter through low, medium, and then high. And on high, it's honestly pretty bright. And due to the size, this again fits perfectly into this little wallet here. Now we're almost done, but shockingly enough, we still have quite a bit of room left in here, so what else can we pack in it? I really thought this small pry bar from Leatherman called the Bruiser would fit great, and even though we already have a bottle opener in the Nextool and on the Victorinox, this little Leatherman adds a pry tool in a really small package, so let's toss it in. And then even though we have some tools with a screwdriver included, I have this really small screwdriver keyring that provides a little bit bigger heads and also takes up no room, so let's toss it in as well. Now something else that's coming up is completely overlooked is a whistle. Weighing practically nothing and coming in with an incredibly small footprint, it has potential to save your life. A little while back, I bought a big bag off Amazon for pretty cheap, and I throw them in every bag, glove box, or pouch I have. Last up is a small pair of titanium tweezers, and even though we have a pair of tweezers on the Nextool, those are extremely small, and these are a little bit bigger and way more robust. Best part is they're titanium, so they're extremely lightweight, and they disappear in this wallet. So there we have it. We have 7 tools in here, all without an issue. So let's recap. We have a source of light, 2 pairs of scissors, multiple screwdrivers of varying sizes, a bottle opener, a pry edge, a whistle, 2 sets of tweezers, a knife blade, and a file. And all that fitting in something just 3 inches by 4 inches. Is this the best type of pouch for a setup like this? Of course not, but it works. You don't need the latest and greatest Cordura tactical EDC pouch. Something like this wallet can do the job just fine. Don't get me wrong, this wallet is extremely nice and well made, and I'll have a link to it down in the description, but it's just not something I would personally use as a wallet. But as a pouch for smaller EDC gear, oh yeah. So what do you think of this micro EDC kit? Let me know down in the comments. Is there a micro tool out there that I'm missing or I need to get my hands on? Just let me know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.